championship. I want to welcome all of our swimmers here. Congratulations on making it to the finals in your events this evening. We're excited to have you with us tonight. Before we get started on our national anthem and go to our first teams of the relays, we have our senior rep Danny Detchett and our junior rep Ellie Boyd with a special announcement.
Hello everyone, I'm Danny Detchett, your senior athlete rep.
And I'm Ellie Boyer, your junior athlete rep. We are so excited to announce tonight who our 2021 Symposium and Olympians are. They'll be coming to Utah on October 23rd for our annual Utah Symposium. Our first Olympian is an Olympic gold and bronze medalist and a very famous YouTuber. Cody Miller.
Our second one is a multiple-time world record holder and a two-time Olympic gold medalist.
She's Lily King.
Woo! Our third one is a two-time Olympian and world championship silver medalist.
From Arizona, we'll be welcoming Hallie Flickinger.
Woo! Last but not least, a familiar symposium face. He's a three-time Olympic gold and two-time Olympic silver medalist and a former world record holder.
Symposium welcomes Josh Davis.
Symposium is for everybody. We want anyone and everyone to come. Sign-ups are coming soon. We're so excited to see you all there.
Thank you, Danny and Ellie. Before we get started tonight, if everybody will please rise and remove your caps if necessary as we play our national anthem. I just wanted to wake you up this evening with the national anthem. Let's go to event 3, heat 1.
Well, Heat 1, Event 1, Dusty Litster and Paul Larson with you here from the Kearns Aquatic Center at the Olympic Oval. And we got a fun night tonight, Paul, here in finals night number 1.
Yes, we're starting out with the 13 and 14 girls and boys 400-meter medley relay. 1 heat of girls followed by 2 heats of boys. And then we'll be off to the open girls and boys.
So again, we do know the size of the scoreboard. It's a matter when you get into this of where you're going to put it. So we apologize if it does block your views here in lane 7 and lane 8 and a little bit at the top as we go. But we will have a clear view of the finish when we get there. And right now we are looking in lane number 4. And that is Olympus. And I believe Elaine Liu, pardon me.
And coming up in lane 4 is Jade Garstang, the outstanding 14-year-old who set a record in the 100 butterfly. She's got that coming up next.
And all she did is break a record held by a current Olympian. And Ryan White is into the water, comes Jade Garstang. And then Fish Market in lane 5. And coming in is Evie Herskop. You see she can close any ground here in the butterfly on Jade Garstang.
We will watch for Jade's split. She went a 104.06 this morning. With that 100 butterfly coming up in the next event after the relays. Out in a 28.47.
And again, Jade Garstang, one of the best female swimmers in the state. Is actually saying something because we have a lot of very good female swimmers in the state that we're going to be talking about tonight, and we've talked about all year long in the many events that we've done this year. Is Jade's going to give way now into the pool, becoming Audrey Threegold. And they're going to Threadgold with a plenty lead, and right now the race is lane 3 and lane 5. In lane 3 is Grace Wilson.
That split by Jade was a 103.08. That's almost a full second under her state record. Now, given she had the relay start, but what a great split by Jade Garstang.
Threadgold is extending that lead, and that's lanes 3, 5, and 6 for second place. And we are tied into the water is Taylor Bennett in lane 3. In lane 4, lane 5 is Veronica Black. And in lane 6, Brinley Waite.
Olympus Aquatics has a chance potentially at that record. It would take a really strong second 50 from Threadgold.
Again, the state record is a 4:33.11, set back in 2019 by BYUB Rays.
They're going to be just off that.
So in comes
a 4:38.25 for Olympus Aquatics.
So what a finish there from Olympus Aquatics, a 4:38.25. Fish Market comes into a 4:46.17.
Followed by Hilltop and then BYUV Rays.
Oh.
Hilltop had a soft touch there at the end. Of course, all of these times are unofficial, yet to be certified.
Well, our system should be feeling a little better tonight after this morning, going with most we'll do all week long, the chase starts.
With chase starts, running 2 separate systems from each end.
So that will conclude the girls' 13 and 14 400-meter relay. As we'll now go to event 4 and the 13, 14-year-old boys.
Event 4, the boys' 13, 14, 400-meter relay. Heat 1. In lane number 3 from West Valley Aquatics, Derek Ramirez, Cone Smith, Corbin Laws, and Leonardo Martinez. In lane 4 from OTAC, Monte Flores Montez Oka. Katya Habino, Shion Sonomura, and James Christensen. In lane 5 for BYU Rays, Owen Platt, Jonathan Lemon, Easton Moser, and Carson Keene.
When this goes to the final times, it gives 100, and when it goes to the 100, it's just cutting it off. So you need a teeny bit. Again in this heat 1, lane 3 is West Valley, OTAC in 4, and BYUV Rays in lane 5.
Are you guys the announcers? Thanks.
And very close between lanes 3 and 4. That's West Valley in 3 and OTAC in 4. OTAC taking a slight lead, but West Valley's right there with them.
So now the anchors come in. And for OTAC, it's James Christensen. And in lane 3, it is Leonardo Martinez. And Christensen rather, with a strong start here in his first 50. And I'm going to promise as the night goes on, we will get the scoreboard position figured out, so we won't be blocking everything here. But the biggest thing is to make sure that we're able to show the wall, especially on tight finishes. But how about this terrific job here on the 4th length for James Christensen, the 14-year-old with OTAC. Got in the pool with a small lead, and he's turned it into a large one, as it will be OTAC coming in. Their seat time was a 5:06. They come in at a 4:47. So nice job by those boys.
Nice drop for OTAC.
Christensen was pleased with that. He gave out a Vikings yell. But coming to finish, and how about the start in this lane 5? I mean, Carson King, he put in a chase of his life. Carson King with a 5:18.74. We may have had a soft touch there from West Valley there in lane 3. They were tight, but King came in with quite the deficit and able to close that down.
Quiet for the start. The state record in this event, held by Utah Valley Aquatics from 2017, the team of Larson, Nelson, Phelan, and Messenger.
So into the breaststroke, it is lane 5. It is Fish Market out to the strong start. In the water is Bodie Anders. And Bodie's got a good lead here as it is straight across the pool from there in lanes 3, 4, 6, and 7. Given chase is in lane 3, Sebastian Rona. In lane 5 is lane 4 is Abraham Astle. In lane 6 is Carter Long. And in lane 7, Thomas Powers. And strong underwaters there in lane 5 rather, from Bodie Anders. But a pretty good chase coming from lane number 4 and Abraham Astle. We saw in this last 50 the pool stagger a little bit more, but it's going to be lane 5 coming in is Kai Johnson.
Bodie with a nice breaststroke. He seated first in the 100 free later on this evening.
So in comes Johnson in lane number 5. In lane 4 is Gabe Jones. And now lane number 6 is James Truman. And in lane number 3, Sebastian Rona. But a strong first 50 from Kai Johnson. Johnson, a 13-year-old.
Out in the 30-point, his first 50 of the 100 fly. But that's lane 4, Olympus Aquatics closing.
Yeah, in lane 4, that is Gabe Jones. He's picked up the stroke right here. And we're going to have a good finish coming into the freestyle. And getting ready in lane number 5 is Cole Albrecht and Vincent Wu in lane 4. Be about a half a body's length lead coming in for Fish Market. As in comes Cole Albrecht. And right behind him is Vincent Wu.
Just 0.3 of a second.
And Albrecht holding that half body length lead, 25 yards in. In lane number 3 coming in is Keegan Elgie, and he's going to be battling lane 6 and Mason Hemmert.
Albrecht seated second in the 100 free later on tonight.
A strong
but Wu also in that final.
Well, Albrecht had a strong turn, and so did Wu, but we still got a half body length lead for Albrecht. And he's breathing away from Wu. And he's pulling away from him as well. It's now a full body length, a little bit more here for Cole Albrecht. The 13-year-old came in with a small lead, and what a split for Albrecht as Fish Market is going to come in at a 4:24.77. And OTAC comes in at a 4:28.39.
Yes, Olympus in second, and in third place we have Park City from lane 3.
But a terrific finish there from Cole Albrecht, especially off that last wall.
We will have some excitement in the 13 and 14 boys 100 freestyle later on this evening. Now we have 2 heats of the open girls, followed by 2 heats of the open boys.
Event 5, the girls 400-meter relay, heat 1 of 2. Then lane number 2, Natalie Orleans, Ida Schwartz, Mia Hooper, Sarah Olson, and Carly Kearns. In lane 3, from Kearns, Caitlin Riddle, Marissa Visser, Joanna Hansen, and Jade Updike. In lane 5, from OTAC, Leela Lawson, Annie Robinson, Olivia Bell, and Erin Kelly. And in lane 6, from Surf, Lindy Turner, Casey Craven, Chloe Rasmussen, and Summer Wilson.
And a nice start in from the outside lanes here. Lane 2 is Allie Schwartz. She's got a just slightly behind lane 6 and Lindy Turner. So in comes Lindy Turner, and going to be bringing Macy Cragen.
So the Layton team touches first in lane 6.
And up in lane 2 is Mia Hubner, the Cache Valley Marlins. And then in lane 5, that is Annie Robinson. And in lane 3 is Marissa Visser. So again, hope you enjoy the coverage this week. We'll have the stream every day for you, both sessions, both the morning and the evening. And if you watch the U.S. Olympic trials, it'll be similar. We won't have live commentary during the mornings, during prelims. We'll have Paul Larson on the microphone, however, keeping you entertained for the most part. And then the evenings will come back. So, but it is still lane 2, and a nice job of holding this down to Mia Hubner. But in lane 6 is Macy Cragen. And Hubner very close. And Cragen with just a slight lead. Is coming in now is Chloe Rasbin. And then up in lane 2 is Sarah Olson. But you also got to keep your eye on what's happening in lane 5 into this butterfly, and that is Olivia Bell. And Genova Hansen in lane 3. But the outside lanes have had the first 2 legs of this very, very, very tight. But in this butterfly, it's been spread out here. Chloe Rasbin has built a stronger lead here for Surf. And not only that, it's closing things down. And then coming into second place, Olivia Bell and Otak. It's still tied up in lane 2 with Sarah Olson. But coming into the pool now in lane 6 will be Summer Nelson, a 16-year-old, for the anchor leg. And she's got a sizable advantage now over lane 5's Marin Kelly, and then lane 2, Carly Eubanks. And lane 3 now into the pool is Jade Updike. A familiar name to us. But Jade could chase anybody down.
Layton in lane 6 is going to continue its lead and will finish first. But still a close race for second between Otak in 5 and Cache Valley in 2.
So we'll be coming home in lane number 6. The Surf and Summer Nelson on his anchor leg, going to come in at a 4:56.30. And then lane 2, Cache Valley Marlins and Carly Eubanks, followed by Otak and Marin Kelly, and then Kearns and Jade Updike.
And at 4:56, 16 seconds under their added together seed time.
And it is Utah with this lead into the first 100. But it is tied in lane 4 and in lane 5. And in lane 4 is Kayla Miller. In lane 5 is Madeline Morin. And how about this in lane 8 here near side, or probably lane 7 rather, Paul. In lane 7 is Summer Murphy. It is tight. We all got to keep our eye on lane 3 as well. We got a tight race here. Is Nayali Andrade in lane 3.
State record held by Fish Market from 2017 of a 4:23. Utah, the Utah team. Capable of breaking that.
Well, they're tied here in the breaststroke. Is this still Utah in lane 4 and lane 5 Otak? Madeline Morin in lane 5 and lane 4 Kayla Miller. Kayla Miller about a body length lead, maybe 3/4 of a length. But a strong finish here in lane 7 from Summer Murphy as well, as we're going to be tied here into the butterfly. And coming in lane 4 is going to be Sophie Neinzak. And it's lane 7 and then lane 5. And lane 7 is Gracie Crandall. Lane 5 is Sarah Wall.
So a nice breaststroke leg there by Summer Murphy in lane 7.
Nimzak really has a stroke rate a little bit higher than the other lanes around her. She's building on this lead for Utah. There's Nimzak to the wall, coming off of it. About 3 strokes different there to the wall between she and lane 5's Sarah Wall. Is coming up next for Utah is Madeline Wozniak. And it is tight between lane 5 and lane 7. Sarah Wall and Gracie Crandall.
And again, that record is a 4:23.
And that brings the Madeline Wozniak.
Utah in at a 3:25. She would have to split a 58. She went a 59 this morning in prelims in the 100 freestyle.
And right now, battle for second place is very tight in lane 5 with Colleen McWilliams, and in lane 7, Anna Iyer, the future Columbia swimmer. It is Utah extending that lead, Madeline Wozniak.
Wozniak would have to split under a 30 for this second 50 to have a chance of that record. They're going to be close, but it's looked like they're going to be at a 4:24.
So in comes Wozniak, and at a 4:25.33 as they'll take this one, and then coming in lane number 5 and OTAC at a 4:30.29, and then BYUB Rays at a 4:31.58. But that was not Anna Iyer in lane 7. I didn't see that she scratched. But that'll now take us to the boys' 400-meter relay.
Event 6, the boys 200-meter medley relay, heat 1 of 2.
Now we are tied in the backstroke. As Angel Nunez Longa maybe giving the lead here as we are lanes 3, 5, and 8 here in the backstroke, which we kind of expected with Canyon Page in 5, Jackson Tuller in lane 3. But it's lane 8 with the lead off of the start there from Angel Nunez Longa as Sonny Westman, a very good breaststroker, now in lane 8.
West Valley has a very strong first half of the relay.
Told you we'd figure that perfect spot for the scoreboard, and I think we found it. So we won't be impeding your view. We really apologize about that. A little bit of trial and error as we move things around here at Kearns, and But we appreciate your patience, and we want to make sure it's a pleasant experience for those of you parents that are having to sit in the building or not be able to be here at all. As we're glad this is happening, but it is a great start here. The first part of this West Valley relay with Nunez Longa and now Sonny Westman. Going to hand off about a body length and a half. Is coming in now is going to be Guillermo Belisario for West Valley. And then in lane number 3 is going to be Cache Valley Marlins' Tavin Dubon. And in lane number 6, it is Eric Lee in for Kearns. But it's still West Valley here, and it's a nice, strong butterfly. As we knew that Nunez Longa and Sonny Westman would give them a lead into the butterfly. It was a matter of whether or not they could keep the distance. But it coming up, going to be right in front of our broadcast position here in lane number 8 is Guillermo Belisario. It's still tightening up there in lane 3 from Cache Valley Marlins. Tavin Dubon has closed it down just a little bit. Now coming into the anchor leg is Andrew Shaw as he comes in for the freestyle with a lead, trying to hold off Cache Valley Marlins in lane 3 and Tyson Farnsworth. So down and back here for this first heat. As it's still close, lane 3 and lane 8. In lane 3 again is Tyson Farnsworth. Lane 8, Andrew Shaw trying to hold on to the lead. But it might be lane 3's Tyson Farnsworth taking the lead and pulling away as we are very, very tight coming into the wall. And actually, it is Andrew Shaw that's going to come in lane 8 for West Valley. Going to come in at a 4:15.47. Cache Valley at a 4:16.18. And then Chad at a 4:20.56. Danny Detchen just coming in to outtouch Alec Flockhart from lane 6.
A nice close by Detchen. Detchen, the only one under a 30 for his second 50. Very strong second 50 for Detchen.
Well, nicely done there for West Valley. We knew the first 2 legs would be strong.
But they were able to hold on.
Yeah, the last
less than a
half
second, but they did it. They got the job done to win Heat 1. So congratulations to West Valley, the Heat 1 winner. So very close on the backstroke. That's Utah in 4, BYUV Rays in 6, and Olympus Aquatics in 3. Utah touches first and with the 58-3. Tanner Nelson with the 58-8.
Tanner's got done swimming in sectionals, but now in lane number 4, it is Andrew Britton. Lane 3, Jack Saber. And in lane 6, it is Tama Tuitama.
Utah still with a slight lead, but they're all within a second.
Here comes Tuitama in lane 6. But how about lane 3, digging in, Jack Saber, the 17-year-old. Chasing down Andrew Britton, the 21-year-old from Utah. But not only that, Tuitama now getting the lead as well. So lane 3 and lane 6. Jack Saber coming in to Evan Van Broncklin, one of the best swimmers in the West, not just in the state of Utah. And then Abraham Zimmerman coming in lane 6 for BYUV Rays.
So Jack Saber, the youngest, the 17-year-old with the best breaststroke split there, outsplitting the two 21-year-old college swimmers.
So Evan Van Broncklin into the pool in lane number 3. In lane number 6, Abraham Zimmerman. In lane 4 is Ben Waterman. And it's Van Broncklin coming off that wall first, with about 3-4 strokes ahead of Zimmerman.
So Olympus Aquatics is going to have a strong lead. Utah closing in on BYUV Rays.
Waterman, a very strong final 50 here off the turn. And Van Brocklin's going to come in and give way to Ethan Astle. And can Astle hold off Santi Contreras? So in comes Astle. Had a nice job here by Waterman to get Utah back into second. BYUV Rays coming in now third, Brigham Harrison. So it's Contreras in lane 4 from Utah. Trying to track down Ethan Astle along with BYUV Rays, Brigham Harrison. And Astle with a strong first 50. Got to tell you, I don't know, there's enough pool left to catch Astle.
Yep. I think they had a big enough lead for Olympus, so Olympus is going to win. The state record is a 3:55. They're going to be well under that, so it will be a state record for the Olympus boys.
Well, now it's a matter of who's second place. BYUV Rays putting the charge in the end. Contreras and Harrison. It's Contreras just ahead of them at a 3:56.05. BYUV Rays at a 3:56.69. But it's OTAC with a 3:53.21.
Unofficially, a new state record for Olympus Aquatics.
And with that 3:53.21, it's unofficially a new state record. Yeah, unofficially a new state record for Olympus Aquatics with a 3:53.21. We'll now have a 5-minute break. In a 5-minute break, we'll be back at 6:14.
And again, we'll have a 5-minute break here, and I hope you're enjoying the stream. But Paul, a fun start. It's always fun to start with the relays, get the blood pumping a little bit.
Yes, so, and we just finished with the state record. That's exciting. So, and by those Olympus Aquatic boys, led by Ryan Garstang. The fastest breaststroke split from Jack Saber looked like the fastest butterfly split from Evan Van Brocklin, and Ethan Astle is able to hold on. So a great swim and a new state record. Exciting about that. And 3 of those 4 boys, only 17-year-olds, were on the other 2 relays that were in second and third were largely college swimmers.
Did a great job. It was a lot of fun to get started. Again, we're going to have a 5-minute break. We'll be back around 6:14. You're watching the 2021 Utah Long Course State Championships on highschoolrewind.com. So what a strong finish there from Eddie Hansen.
And again, 2-second drops pretty much across the board.
Heat 2A final. In lane number 1 from Fish Market, Mason Albrecht. In lane 2 from Chad William Cocaine. In lane 3 from Fish Market, Jason Woe. In lane 5 from Hilltop, Oakley James. In lane 6 from Hilltop, Sam Adams. In lane 7 from BYU Rays, Nigel Blake. In lane 8 from CCAT, Ben Kidd. And in lane 4 from, with the fastest qualifying time of 1:14.74 from Cache Valley Marlins, Henry Poster.
You know, you think you're going to have easy pronunciations, and then you have some that just leave you questioning just as you go to say them. And you can almost hear the parents yelling at you. We apologize for any of the audio issues. We had turned that off so you weren't hearing our hot mics during the break, and there we go. So here we are at the 100-meter butterfly A final. Henny Quester, the 11-year-old. There's only 2 11-year-olds, and Henry has got the fastest time by over 2 seconds.
But Jason Guo from lane 3 trying to stick with him.
We got lane 3 and lane 5 right on his hip here in the first 50.
So it's actually Guo with a 500th lead there at the 50 with a 33.57, 33.52.
Well, and a nice turn here and underwater here from Henry Quester. But Henry is trailing this a little bit. We got a good battle here, lane 3 and lane 4. Jason Guo, Henry Quester. The final 15 meters is tight. We're neck and neck.
And Oakley James in lane 5 coming on strong.
And he's picked up his stroke rate, but right now it is Quester and Guo into the wall. And it is Quester just by a nose. 1:13.20. Guo comes in at a 1:13.54. James with a terrific final 50, Paul, and especially last 25 with a 1:14.09.
James had by far the best split in that second 50, going a 38. Quester had a 39. The rest were 40 and above.
Event number 9, the girls, 13-14, 100-meter butterfly. Heat 1, B final. In lane number 1 from SLC, Kieran Jameson. In lane 2 from BYU Rays, Kate Brower. In lane 3 from Fish Market, Eleanor Platt. In lane 4 from Kearns, Melissa Young. In lane 5 from Fish Market, Sophie Andrews. Lane 6 from Cache Valley Marlins, Sarah Cook. Lane 7 from City Swimming, Gretchen Lane. And in lane 8 from Fish Market, Sadie Peach Wynn.
So the fastest time, qualified times right here are lane 4 and lane 5. Melissa Young and Sophie Anders only separated by one-tenth of a second.
Yes, but it looks like in lane 6 from Cache Valley, that's Sarah Cook.
So these Cache Valley swimmers have come out to swim this evening. And it's Cook with a slight lead here in lane 6. Watch out for lane 7 coming on strong. Is Gretchen Lane from Park City Swimming. Mike Werner going to be happy about this one. How about Gretchen Lane finishing this one strong? And Gretchen Lane takes the B final with a 1:12.79. Cook with a 1:13.53. Plant comes in at a 1:14.46.
Over 4-second drop by Gretchen Lane.
Heat number 2 and the A final. In lane number 1 from BYU Rays, Avery Oakley. 2 from Olympus Aquatics, Sadie McDonald. In lane 3 from BYU Rays, Kate Richmond. In lane 5 from Hilltop Aquatics, Grace Wilson. In lane 6 from Olympus Aquatics, Elaine Louie. In lane 7 from BYU Rays, Linnea Nelson. In lane 8 from Fish Market, Evie Hirschkopf. And in lane 4, the fastest qualifying time of 104.06 from Olympus Aquatics, Jade Garstein.
So Jade Garstein in lane 4. I mean, Paul, you have to explain to the people how special of a swimmer Jade Garstein already is in the state of Utah.
Yes, she's continues to perform with a state record this morning. Again, her split on the relay was even faster. Now that had a relay start, but she was a 104.06 this morning.
The Garstein family, very well known in swimming circles in the state of Utah. Very strong swimmers. Brother swims at the University of Utah. He swam earlier for Olympus Aquatics.
Out in a 29.27. She was out a little quicker than that on the relay in a 28, but that was with the relay start, but coming on strong. Well, we see she went a 104.06 this morning.
And now it's a battle for second place, but it is Garstein laying down a track here in the 100 butterfly.
A 103.12, what a time.
Breaks her own state record.
And with that time of 1:03.12, Jade Garstein breaks her own record. A new state record for Jade Garstein.
That time is the 22nd fastest in the nation this year for 13 and 14-year-olds. So she's in the top 25 in the nation.
And you wonder why you come back and rewatch the streams, because Paul gives those little nuggets. You want to learn them. You know, you hang around and Paul's got them for you.
It's my crack researching team.
Heat 1, the boys 13-14, 100 meter butterfly. Heat 1, heat final.
But that was a great swim by Jade.
In lane number 1 from Hilltop Aquatics, Carter Vaughn. In lane 2 from Olympus Aquatics, Vincent Wu. In lane 3 from OTAC, Shion Sonomura. In lane 4 from Hilltop Aquatics, Julie James. In lane 5 from Surf, Sam Lanheim. In lane 6 from Olympus Aquatics, Yopeng Tao. In lane 7 from SLC, Shepard Floyd. And in lane 8 from West Valley Aquatics, Derek Ramirez.
It's hard to go pull the headset off and make things work with one hand. So it's so I apologize. You got a bunch of noise on the stream, but trying not to make sure you hear my voice twice here. But how about off the wall in lane number 3, Eleanor Plant? Or pardon me, it is lane 3. That's Shion Sonomura, the 14-year-old. And Sonomura comes at a 107.56. James at a 107.90. And then Wu at a 108.57.
So a second drop by Sonomura from OTAC.
Heat 2, A final. In lane number 1 from BYU Rays, Easton Moser. In lane 2 from Chat, Gavin Smith. In lane 3 from West Valley Aquatics, Con Smith. In lane number 5 from Olympus Aquatics, Gabe Jones. In lane 6 from Fish Market, Bodie Anders. In lane 7 from Chat, Jacob Allen. In lane 8 from Fish Market, Kai Johnson. And in lane number 4 is the fastest qualifying time of 103.36, out of Park City Swimming, Sebastian Rona.
And this should be a tight 100 meters here, Paul. I mean, lane 3, 4, and 5 are only separated by a second. And oh yeah, Bodie Anders in lane 6 even has a shot with a 105.19.
Yes, and Bodie's coming up. He was seated first in the 100 free for the 13-14 boys.
They're down, and here we are coming back, and it is a tight pool. 3, 4, and 5, but really it's 4, 5, and 6. Battling things out, and in lane 4, it is Rona. Lane 6, Bodie Anders at a fish market. Lane 5 pushing, lane 3 coming on as well. We are tight coming down the stretch, just like we had in the younger age group. Here in the final, lane 4 or lane 5 will be Rona or Jones, and it's Rona with a 101.88. Jones coming with a 102.45, and Anders with a 103.80.
Improvement on their prelim time by all three. So we're seeing consistently 1 or 2 second drops.
Event 13, girls 200-meter butterfly. Heat 1, heat 5.
Yes, 11 and 12 was the 10 and under. They just did mixed events. I'll text him.
In lane number 2 from Fish Market, Allison Sweet. In lane 3 from Ute Swimming, Amelia Fox. Lane 4 from KU Rage, Ava Hansen. In lane 5 from Fish Market, Lily Cole. In lane 6 from WSC, Meg Harris. In lane 7 from Fish Market, Emily Dominguez. In lane 8, MSLC Swimming, Madeline Brennan.
If we have alternates calling up again, can you guys call them? Because they'll
Okay.
hear more than go down. So if you have an alternate, you guys can.
So we make sure the scoreboard is right, too. Here, event 11, the 200-meter butterfly. I don't know. I think if I really wanted to punish my daughters as they're now swimming, it would be, hey, go swim 200 meters in the butterfly stroke. But some people choose to do it, and they do it very, very well. And so open swim here. The fastest time in this heat, Ava Hansen, at 2:46.42. But right now, it's a strong start here from Lily Cole from Fish Market. But to work your whole body for 200 meters, that is max effort. It's an impressive feat.
Most swimmers consider the 200 fly to be the toughest event, especially for young swimmers.
Right. Well, to learn the dolphin kick and do it every time, and oh, goodness gracious. But when it's done and done right, it is one of the most beautiful things to watch. And I say this as a staunch Big Three sport guy. One of the most impressive things to watch in all sports is to watch a really good butterfly. It really is. It is just the images of it are really hard to beat. So right now it is still Ute swimming. And Fish Market swimming, and Lily Cole. And she has it down and back as she's about to hit. About 25 meters to go. But Ava Hansen, maybe she has a late charge here in the final 25. She's running out of pool to do it.
Ava Hansen is coming on. She's going to go right by her.
Here comes Ava. About a half body length and now pulling away. Ava Hansen left some in the tank on that final turn. And it's Ava Hansen going to take this B final. She came in with the top qualifying time, comes in with a 2:44.20.
A 2-second drop.
A nice swim there by Cole with a 2:48. That's a second drop for Lily Cole. And then Fox, they're up there in lane number 3. She dropped a couple seconds as well.
These are supposed to come to you, right? Yeah. And then I have the girls too, the boys. Wait, announcer, sorry. Thank you.
Event 14, the boys 200 butterfly. E1, B final. Starting in lane number 1 from the women's aquatics, Malia Matsunori. In lane 2 from Fish Market, Maddie Alonso. In lane 3 from Fish Market, Alyssa Cotter. In lane 5 from Fish Market, Alyssa Talbot. In lane 6 from Olympus Aquatics, Campbell Keller. In lane 7 from South Davis Aquatics, Sage Patterson. In lane 8 from Fish Market, Emily Harvey. And in lane number 4, the fastest qualifying time of 2:28.86 out of Fish Market, Nohea Kamaru.
I'm glad I had this open. I heard you say it.
So Nohea Kamau in lane number 4. How about Fish Market? 5 swimmers in this A final.
It couldn't possibly that Ron Lockwood made him do it.
All I know is Fish Market's got bragging rights for the rest of for the next 3 years of club swimming. But we'll see what Nohea has here. This should be a tight final. I know Kamau came in with a pretty good spread, her 2:28, and on the outside lanes a 2:44 and a 2:45. That first 50 was pretty tight. But Nohea Kamau in lane 4 and tight with lane 5, 6, and 7. In lane 5 is Odessa Talbot, lane 6, Campbell Keller, lane 7, Sage Patterson. And I that in lane number 3, Alyssa Cotter from Fish Market. She's used to being next to Kamau every day in swimming.
So we saw in the last heat that Ava Hansen kept a little in the tank for that last 50. Not sure what this race strategy is going to be. But the center of the pool, that's lane 5 at Odessa Talbot's taking a slight lead, but still anyone's race.
Yeah, Odessa Talbot maybe a quarter length lead on Kamau, and also lane 6 in Campbell Keller. But a strong 150 here from Odessa Talbot. Her time coming in at 2:32.87. About 4 seconds behind Nohea Kamau. And now here comes
Nohea. Nohea left a little bit for that last. She's known for butterfly speed.
And here comes Kamau. Kind of what we saw in the B final, but this is staying tight because she's not going to give it up. Talbot not just going to hand the state championship here to Kamau. Can make her take it. And a great swim for Kamau, comes in at 2:29, but Talbot with a 2:30. A great swim from Odessa Talbot, dropping 2 seconds. Taking second, Cotter comes in third at 2:33. And right on her time from this morning.
Event 14, the boys 200 meter butterfly. Heat 1, heat final.
And in the center of the pool, they qualified within about a second for lanes 3, 4, and 5. But out quick, it appears going to be lane 8. That's Braxton Armstrong, who cruised just fast enough to make it into this B final. But it appears he planning on going much quicker. Actually, he was going for a 100 split, which isn't going to count.
He's just deking us all on that one, wasn't
he? He went in 102. It'll show as a DNF. Did not finish so the time will not count.
Right now, lane 5 and lane 6, and that is Bryce Broadhead and Kate Bethers. Very tight. And Ethan Bangeter, who provided some of the most entertaining stuff we had back in the state championships down in St. George. Remember, he was trying to break double O?
He was trying to break 5 minutes and finally did.
Yeah.
But now
he got screamed at for 4 minutes and 55 seconds.
So he's trying to bring it on here in the 200 butterfly.
Right now it is lane 5, looking strong. Kate Bethers out of Sousa. Can he hold on against Bangeter? As we got a tight pool here for 1, 2, and 3. This is feeling like an A final finish here. Bethers holding off here on Bangeter. They're neck and neck depending on the stroke. I don't know, Bangeter might not get there as Bethers is going to come in, finish first in the B final. The 2:21.09, Bangeter at 2:21.62, and Hammonds at the 2:22.68.
So very close there. And interesting with, as we said, Armstrong swam the first 100 and got out with a did not finish, but 16-year-olds across, 17-year-old Reagan Erickson. So all younger swimmers, and in this A final, all 15, 16, and 17-year-olds.
Heat 2A final. In lane 1 of Olympus Swimming, Roz Barton. In lane 2 from Olympus Swimming, Will Jones. In lane 3 from Fish Market, Lucas Keel. In lane 5 from Youth Swimming, Jan Davorsky. In lane 6 from Olympus Aquatics,
So this is a little bit of an interesting race. We have Evan, and then the next four are all within half a second.
So Paul said, very interesting to watch what happened with Evan. A large spread here on the qualifying times coming in, nearly 5 seconds, or probably 6 seconds ahead of the next qualifiers there in lane 3 and lane 5, Jan Dvorsky and Lucas Kiel.
So we expect Evan to be way out ahead, but a very close race for second, in as much as the next four boys qualified within half a second of one another.
Well, and as special as Van Brocklin has been, how about the 1988 state record, Sean Rowland with a 2:00.85.
Yes, one of Sean's 88 records got broken this last week. That was the 400 IM Sean Rowland held from 1988, broken by Tanner Nelson. And let's see what Evan can do. Can another one of Sean Rowland's 88 records, 33 years ago, be broken?
So Van Brocklin in on the first 100 was out at a 59.06.
59.0 shows how tough that 200 is.
Right.
You got to be out in a 57 to have a chance. But Jan Dvorsky is trying to hang with. So Jan trying to stick with Evan.
Of course, we've got to watch Jan quite a bit. You've watched him his whole swimming life, but you guys see him a lot in the high school championship swimming for West.
Jan, also a athlete leader, one of the athlete representatives on the Utah Swimming Board.
And it is Van Brocklin still the lead. Dvorsky is staying on his heels. Don't know if he'd be able to track down Van Brocklin, but Jan with a terrific swim. Also a very good distance swimmer as well.
So a nice swim for Evan, faster than this morning. He's going to have a...
Well, we got a glitch in the pool.
Four are just before the finish. The scoreboard froze. The scoreboard has left the building.
And a good slap there from Evan. He wanted to see where he was.
Well, he thought, I think he saw that 202 and was like, was that a 202?
I think he was about a 205. Yeah, I say, hey, I'm pretty good.
Hey, you had it, a 205.38.
So 205.38 for Evan Van Brocklin. Dvorsky with a 207.18. And then Jones with a 213.49.
Evan saw that 202 just for a second where the scoreboard froze and was like, wow. That was almost cruel.
Event 15, girls 11 and 12-year-old 100-meter freestyle. Heat 1, heat final. In lane 1 from Fish Market, Casey Jorgensen. In lane 2 from Rothrock, Mallory Hubbard. In lane 3 from Fish Market, Berkeley Hansen. In lane 4 from Suso, Alia Andre. In lane 5 from swimming unattached, Mackenzie Muddleston. In lane 6 from Park City Swimming, Tia Hoffman. In lane 7 from Park City Swimming, Nikita Stastos. And in lane 8 from BYU Rays, Alia Delani.
It's the 100 freestyle, so it's a tight race.
Yeah, just going down and back.
Mackenzie Muggleston in lane 5 with a slight lead.
How about Muggleston just slightly there in lane 5, lane 4 with Andre. But how about Mallory Hemmer up there in lane 2? She had it for a moment there for third place, but look out for the outside here in lane number 8. Luane, yeah, she came in third from BYU Rays, so it was Muggleston, Andre, and Luane. But Muggleston with a 1:08.96. Andre the 1:10.112, and Luane the 1:11.19.
Heat 2A final. In lane number 1 from South Davis, Ava Blissmeyer. In lane 2 from Olympus Aquatics, Alexandra Lund. In lane 3 from Chat, Rory Sorensen. In lane 5 from West Valley Aquatics, Sarah Zolcic. In lane 6 from Park City Swimming, Sophie Rona. In lane 7 from Hilltop Aquatics, Ellie Sinte. In lane 8 from Chat, Albion Bradley. And in lane number 4 with the fast qualifying time, 1:03.43 from Fish Market, Brooklyn Richter.
So in this 100-meter freestyle A final, we're going to be tight. Richter, Sorensen, Zolcic all within 2 seconds of each other. And then Rona and Sorensen right there as well. No matter who's going to handle it down and back. And right now it's, I believe, lane 4. And that is Brooklyn Richter. Richter with just a slight lead, and hanging out there in lane number 3 is Rory Sorensen. Sorensen giving a strong push. Here comes lane 5 as well. That is Shayla Zolcic. But right now it is lane 4 and Brooklyn Richter. And Brooklyn going to come in first. Then right behind it's going to be tight for second and third. It's Sorensen and Zolcic. Come in second and third. Rona put a charge in it. It comes in fourth at a 1:04.57. A nice swim there from Brooklyn Richter.
Yes.
Event 16, the boys 11 and 12 100-meter freestyle, Heat 1B final. In lane number 1 from Sousa, Ryan Granado. In lane 2 from Fish Market, Soren Alonso. In lane 3 from Sousa, Dax Crowley. In lane 4 from Cache Valley Marlins, Henry Quester. In lane 5 from Chat, Ashton Tho. In lane 6 from Kearns, Levi Bunker. In lane 7 from Hilltop Aquatics, Carter Brown. In lane 8 from Hilltop Aquatics, Tommy Watts.
Well, we're tight here as well. We're going to say that a lot, but Henry Quester with a 2-second lead coming in on seat times. About everybody else, 1:11s and 1:12s.
Yes, but it looks like it's lane 3 sticking right there with Kester. That's Dax Crowley from Sousa.
And he's got maybe a slight lead. It's hard on our angle when they're coming here. You see where we are, but how about this lane 3, lane 4, and not that lane 2, but coming on strong in lane number 8, or pardon me, lane 5 is Ashton Tho, but it will be lane 4, Henry Quester. Had that good swim early on, and Quester comes in at a 1:09.47, Tho at a 1:11.01, and Crowley at a 1:11.12. About where they were seated, and Watts dropped 2 seconds. How about our 8 lane,
Yes.
number 8? Comes in with a couple second drop there.
Heat 2A final. In lane number 1 from Hilltop Aquatics, Sam Adams. In lane 2 from Cache Valley Marlins, Marcus Caliendo. In lane 3 from BYUB Rays, Tali Luane. In lane 5 from Fish Market, Marcus Richter. In lane 6 from Hilltop Aquatics, Beck Johnson. In lane 7 from BYUB Rays, Nigel Blake. In lane 8 from Hilltop Aquatics, Xander George. And in lane number 4, the fastest qualifying time of 102.36 out of Hilltop Aquatics, Sam Peterson.
Well, Peterson comes in with 102.36. It's Marcus Richter with a 103.29. And then Talia Luane comes in a 104.26. That's our middle of the pool. But as we've already learned, those outside lanes have been charging tonight.
But out quick, it's Sam Peterson along with Marcus Richter in the center of the pool. Peterson and Richter are the only ones who split under a 30 for that first 50.
Right now, lane 5. As you mentioned, Richter. Marcus Richter, fish marker, the 12-year-old. Given a charge here in lane number 4 on Sam Peterson. Sam Peterson might just hang on, or maybe, Peterson just barely. 102.14.
He just
Richter
coasted.
He pulled up about, 15 meters left?
Yeah, he did just enough to win it there.
Peterson able to come in right at 102.14. Dropped a couple of tenths. Event 17, the girls 13 and 14, 100-meter freestyle, Heat 1, B final. In lane number 1 from Hilltop Aquatics, Kalia Hasselbach. In lane 2 from Hilltop Aquatics, Hallie Ehat. In lane 3 from BYUB Rays, Kate Richner. In lane 5 from Chat, Chloe Klein. In lane 6 from Park City, Gretchen Lane. In lane 7 from Olympus Aquatics, Audrey Threadgold. In lane 8 from WSC, Ali Hanous. And in lane number 4 from South Davis, Reagan Patterson. And right now, lane number 6. There's Gretchen Lane.
And it's Chloe Klein in
lane
from
5.
Chat.
A 14-year-old. And on that, lane 6 right there. Not that far off. Gretchen Lane, the 14-year-old. Going to come in second behind Klein. And Richner, the 106.07.
Klein with a 4-second drop, a 102.92, won a 106 this morning.
She's feeling good.
Yeah. That 102.92 would have been the second fastest time this morning.
So what does the A final have in store?
The A final?
Heat 2, A final. In lane number 1 from South Davis, Malin Howe. In lane 2 from Hilltop Aquatics, Grace Wilson. In lane 3 from Hilltop Aquatics, Madeline Harding. In lane number 5 from Hilltop Aquatics, Taylor Bennett. In lane 6 from Sousa, Chesney Bonner. In lane 7 from Hilltop Aquatics, Shelby Clegg. In lane 8 from Hilltop Aquatics, Isabella Robinson. And in lane number 4 with the fastest qualifying time of 102.81 from Fish Market, Veronica Black.
So if her B final goes best at a 102.9, I mean, I'm not going to let the B final, right, outshine it.
Yeah. The Veronica Black, who was seated first with a 102.81.
In the first 25, we are tight.
These girls would like to break a minute.
We had a great start on the outside in that first 50 from Isabella Robinson. See if we should keep that momentum coming back here in the last 50.
Veronica Black out in a 29, the only one under 30.
There comes Veronica Black. Here in lane 4, watch out in lane 3 and lane 5. Lane 3, Adeline Harding. Lane 5, Taylor Bennett. But Veronica Black went out strong, comes back strong, 102.20. Bennett comes in at a 102.87 and Harding at a 104.33. The second drop there for Bennett. And a couple of, well, Harding's right on her time.
Nice swims. Again, that B final winner, 102.92, would have been third overall, but you got to swim a little faster in the morning to make it into that A final.
Event 18, the boys 13 to 14, 100-meter freestyle. Heat 1, B final. In lane number 1 from BYUB Rays, Easton Moser. In lane number 2 from SLC, Shepard Foy. In lane number 3 from Hilltop Aquatics, Mason Hemmert. Lane number 4 from Chat, Gavin Smith. Lane number 5 from Park City, Keegan Elgie. In lane number 6 from Hilltop Aquatics, Jeffrey Smith. In lane number 7 from Surf, Sam Landheim. And in lane 8 from OTAC, Shion Sanamura.
So this will be pretty tight. 3, 4, 5, and 6 all went 101s this morning. Lanes 1, 2, and 7 went 102s. And it was Sanamura went a 103. Needless to say, it should be pretty, well, it looked like it would be tight, but it's lane 3 and lane 4.
Lane 4 wanting to break a minute is going to be close.
Gavin Smith does it. 59.67 for Gavin Smith. Hemmer comes in at a 100, and LG at a 102.12.
Heat 2, A final. In lane number 1 from Olympus Aquatics, Vincent Wu. In lane number 2 from South Davis, Gavin Vachel. In lane number 3 from Park City Swimming, Sebastian Rona. In lane number 5 from Fish Market, Cole Albrecht. In lane number 6 from Fish Market, Bennett Ewing. In lane number 7 from Park City, Jamie Taylor. And in lane number 8 from Sousa, David Leon Moreno. And in lane number 4 with the fastest qualifying time of 58.22 out of Fish Market, Bodie Anders.
Bodie with that great breaststroke split on the relay earlier.
We'll have that scoreboard back up for you just in a few moments. Someone bumped our camera. So as that's back, and you see in this first 50. And a nice start there from Vachel. Look at all those 27s. Vachel, Rona, Ewing, all right there.
It appears to be Ewing in lane 6.
And also
Rona from Park City in 3.
look down there in lane 3, Sebastian Rona.
Albrecht coming on strong.
The lane 3, Rona comes into 57.36. Albright did a 57.55. Ewing did a 58.04. Nice swim there by Rona.
Yes, so Rona with the win with a 57.36. A solid second and a half drop from this morning.
Event 21, the girls 100-meter freestyle. Heat 1, B final.
We need the first alternate, Alyssa Cotter. And first alternate available, Alyssa Cotter from Fish Market. In lane number 1 from Chat, Hannah Sasaverovich. In lane 2 from Cache Valley Marlins, Carly Eubanks. In lane 3 from Hilltop Aquatics, Talia Thomas. In lane 4 from OTAC, Annie Robinson. In lane 5 from Sousa, Kylie Barber. In lane 6 from BYUB Rays, Kate Hansen. In lane 7 from Chat, Lily Meyer. In lane 8 from Olympus Aquatics, Gabby Henry.
You know, and I got to give a lot of props to the Meyer family, because back in, was that March? They came and told me, hey, it's not Mayer, it's Meyer. And I have followed this in almost every sport that I've covered since then. If it's MA, it's Meyer, not Mayer. Yeah. So big thank you to the Meyers for getting their daughter to come tell me. So it's really helped me a bit. But here in this 100-yard freestyle, we are tight across the pool. How about lane 3 and lane 4? Being really tight, Talia Thomas and Annie Robinson. We know Thomas, a good swimmer out of Skyridge during the winter. But right now, lane 4, Annie Robinson with OTAC. No, Thomas got her. Our
by
angle was right there.
1/100th. 1/100th. 102.28, 102.29.
Our angle, I couldn't quite tell there. It's Thomas, Robinson, and Meyer coming in at all 102 points.
Heat number 2, A final. In lane number 1 from Olympus Aquatics, Sarah Wall. In lane number 2 out of Olympus Aquatics, Colleen Beck-Williams. In lane number 3 from BYUB Rays, Taya Reiser. In lane number 5 from Utah, Madeline Wozniak. In lane number 6 from Park City, Helena Duncic. In lane number 7 from BYUB Rays, Gracie Crandall. In lane number 8 from BYUB Rays, Anna Iyer. And in lane number 4 at the fastest qualifying time of 59.38 out of Utah, Kayla Miller.
Miller and Wozniak, the only ones under a minute this morning.
Junic. I knew I was going to mess that one up, but Dunic. I want to say like Detjen, but Junic. Put next to Chichi in there. But this should be tight. This is going to be a lot of fun. We got some quality ladies in the pool, a lot of them college swimmers. I mean, you look at Anna Iyer, going to go to swim at Columbia. Obviously, Miller and Wozniak both already at the University of Utah. But Colleen McWilliams, she was outstanding in the state championships and the clubs.
And in lane 6, it's Helena from Park City.
Dunic putting a charge in it. But lane 4, that is Kayla Miller out of the University of Utah. But lane 6, Dunic. Can she hold on for a second? Because digging in there is Wozniak. And it is Dunic. Comes in at second, but it's Miller at a 58.72. Dunic at a 59.92. And Wozniak at a 59.96.
Event 22, the boys 100-meter freestyle, Heat 1, B final. In lane number 1 from Chat, Aaron Sams. In lane number 2 from Lehigh, Landry Hill. In lane number 3 from, swimming unattached, Max Barnett. In lane number 4 from Chat, Danny Detchen. In lane number 5 from BYUB Rays, Abraham Zimmerman. In lane number 6 from Utah, Gavin Giandanito. In lane number 7 from Fish Market, Jacob Ricky. And in lane number 8 from Surf, Canyon Page.
Giandanito, we did that name earlier, a couple months back. I had that one down then.
Okay, it looks to be lane 5. That's Abraham Zimmerman.
Oh, look out for well, it's lane 5. And how about lane 6 just below him? Giandanito.
So the BYU and Utah swimmers. Zimmerman with a 53-57. Second and a half faster than this morning.
I don't see how doing this as an in-person meeting is an hour-long thing.
17.
Heat 2A final. In lane number 1 from Olympus Aquatics, Ethan Astle. In lane number 2 from Utah Swimming, Noah Carlson. In lane number 3 from Utah Swimming, JP Hines. In lane number 5 from Utah Swimming, Ben Waterman. In lane number 6 from Utah, Santi Contreras. In lane number 7 from Utah, Preston Planels. In lane number 8 from Olympus Aquatics, Jack Saber. And in lane number 4, the fastest qualifying time of 52:49 from BYUB Rays, Brigham Harrison.
Now, they were in different heats this morning. Brigham swam, and then the Utah boys swam.
You're getting the Utah football pregame chant going. 1 Cougar versus 4 Utes. So we're watching the middle of the pool on this one.
Brigham, who had an Olympic trials cut in the 50 freestyle. We expect him to be out quick.
Army 5 Utes against 1 Cougar. And all matters.
And bookend by a couple of Olympus Aquatics 17-year-olds.
Right.
So Brigham out in a 24:19. That's pretty quick.
And can he hold it?
Brigham actually went a best time this morning with a 52:49.
Hold on, lane 4. Here comes lane 5 with the charge. And lane
comes
6.
the Utes.
Lane 5 and lane 6.
Can the Cougar hold
Waterman
on?
and Contreras, but it is Brigham coming to the wall and got it. A 51:62. Harrison comes in just ahead of Waterman at a 51:99 and Contreras at a 52:46. But is Brigham Harrison holding off those 5 Utah swimmers to take the 100-meter freestyle?
So now some 50s.
Event 23, the girls 11 and 12 50-meter backstroke. Heat 1, B final.
And it looks to be Berkeley Hansen from Fish Market in lane 5 with the early lead. Coming into the wall, it's only a 50, and it is Hansen with a 37.84, the B final winner.
Heat 2A final. In lane number 1 from BYUB Rays, Sydney Barr. In lane 2 from BYUB Rays, Aliyah Luane. In lane 3 from Chat, Rory Sorensen. In lane 5 from South Davis Aquatics, Ava Glissmeyer. In lane 6 from Fish Market, Valeria Guzman de la Hoz. In lane 7 from Fish Market, Ellie Swallow. In lane 8 from the Utes, Vienna Lemon. And in lane number 4, the fastest qualifying time of 33.34 from Fish Market, Zoe Tashkin.
Of course, Tashkin, her family, Armenian roots, like Tim Kirkjian or Steve Sarkeesian. That's where you go the GI,
Yes.
the J. Remembered that from the state meet, and her grandparents are very excited. Get that right, as she won earlier. Zoe won at 33-34 this morning. Can she improve upon that and take home another championship?
She had the first breakout as they came out and stroking backstroke. Has a body length lead now.
And Tashkin just laying out a path, isn't she? My goodness. So Zoe Tashkin, well over a body length lead. Fish Market knows how to train. That's OTAC.
Our scoreboard froze there
It was
for a
Fish
second.
Market. Yeah, Fish Market, pardon me. I knew I was right. I looked at the board and saw that it turned me off. But they know how to, Fish Market knows how to train backstrokers.
So a 33.66.
That's swim there by Zoe Tashkin.
Event 24, Heat 1, are by the boys 11 and 12 50-meter backstroke. Heat 1, B final. In lane number 1 from SLC, Franco St. George. In lane number 2 from Olympus Aquatics, Dustin Tao. In lane number 3 from Fish Market, Jacob Molina. In lane 4 from PSC, Lane Woodruff. From lane 5 from Fish Market, Nicholas Haddigan. In lane number 6 from Hilltop Aquatics, Peter Caruth. In lane 7 from South Davis, Colton Stewart. And in lane 8 from CSC, Max Giddings.
And it appears to be lane 6. That's Peter Caruth from Hilltop.
And he just might get there, huh? Caruth just out touches
Haddigan.
Caruth with a 37.59.
That was a tight 50.
Heat 2A final in lane number 1 from CCAT, Ben Kidd. In lane number 2 from BYUB Rays, Emmett Hansen. In lane 3 from WSC, Emmett Sterling. In lane number 5 from Hilltop Aquatics, Beck Johnson. In lane number 6 from the Utes, Kai Hale. In lane number 7 from Fish Market, Soren Alonso. In lane number 8 from Cache Valley Marlins, Marcus Caliendo. And in lane number 4 with the fastest qualifying time of 34.09 out of BYUB Rays, Tali Luane.
So Luane with a slight advantage coming into this. Johnson with a 30, or he went a 34.09. Johnson with a 34.28. Now this Zoe Hashton would have come in with the top qualifying time in this one.
So very close between 4 and 5.
We are close right here in the final 15 meters.
Stroke for stroke.
Johnson and Luane. And it's going to be on the reach here. And it's Luane with 32.97. Johnson at a 33.51. That was a fun finish.
Tally just went harder to the wall, and that made the difference. That's the only 50 we have tonight, and so we'll back to the West End starts. And we'll finish up with the 200 IMs for 11 and 12, 13 and 14, followed by the 400 IM for the girls and boys, 15 and over.
Event 27, the girls 13 and 14, 200-meter individual medley. Heat 1, B final. In lane number 1 from Hilltop Aquatics, Hallie Ehat. In lane number 2 from Fish Market, Brooke Ridge. In lane number 3 from Hilltop Aquatics, Grace Wilson. In lane 4 from South Davis Aquatics, Malin Howe. In lane number 5 from BYUB Rays, Lene Nelson. In lane 6 from BYUB Rays, Brinley Waite. In lane number 7 from Olympus Aquatics, Felicia Shee. In lane number 8 from SLC, Kira Jameson.
So pretty tight here as well. Malin Howe and is it Lene or Lene? Nelson?
It is.
Or Lenny?
Lene?
I don't know Lene. Thought I'd guess on that one. But they were tied here in the backstroke though. How about this on the start? It's lane 7, lane 6. Felicia Shee from Olympus Aquatics and Brinley Waite there in the backstroke had a good start. Now to the breaststroke. Also there in lane number 2 is
Brooke
Brooke
Ridge.
Ridge. Got off on my my heat sheet here. But Brooke Ridge up there in lane 2. As if people didn't know, you make or break your IM in the breaststroke. Rowdy Gaines even backed it up during trials.
He did. And we are just 5 days away from Olympic competition.
This is a good way to kind of get primed up for that. And then you can just tweet at us and tell us Paul and Dusty or Rowdy and Dan.
I'm not sure about that, but lane 2 after that fine breaststroke from Brooke Ridge. She takes the lead.
And Brooke Ridge, a 13-year-old out of Fish Market. This morning won a 2:48.14. She will improve upon that. So in comes Brooke Ridge. And not only that, the outside swimmers is laid in 6 and 7 as well. So Ridge comes at a 2:43.89, weighted at 2:46, and she at a 2:46.42. So nice drops here. And that's a 2-second drop here in lane 6 and lane 7. But for Ridge, that's a 5-second drop from this morning.
Yes.
Heat 2A final. In lane number 1 from BYUB Rays, Kate Richner. In lane number 2 from Fish Market, Veronica Black. In lane number 3 from Fish Market, Kathleen Richter. In lane number 5 from Olympus Aquatics, Elaine Liu. In lane number 6 from Olympus Aquatics, Sadie McDonald. In lane number 7 from Fish Market, Sophie Anders. In lane number 8 from BYUB Rays, Kate Brower. And in lane number 4 with the fastest qualifying time at 2:28.09 out of Olympus Aquatics, Jade Garstang.
This event on Record Watch, the Utah State record from 2012, Zoe Phillips with a 226.84, Garstang with a 228.09 this morning. We know she can be out in 30-point or better. And Jade does go a 30.6.
So now into the backstroke here for Jade Garstang. Jade broke her own record earlier today. Earlier tonight, I should say, not even today, but in this final session. But it's Garstang well on the lead. Lane 3 is Kathleen Richter out of Fish Market. As we now go into the breaststroke. But lanes 5 and 6, Elaine Liu and Sadie McDonald, both out of Olympus. Trying to make it a 1-2-3 Olympus finish here. Jade Garstang continues to improve upon this one. As that breaststroke stayed strong. She's going to make this final turn.
At a 151, so she's got to bring it back in a 35 or less for a chance at the record.
And again, that record is a 226.84. And it might be safe for another night here. But Jade Garstang going to easily come in with the first place finish. So Jade comes in at a 228.88. It's home on a 37.44. Richter comes in at 232.21. And Liu at a 232.52. And for Richter, that is a 3-second drop.
So nice swim by Richter and Liu. Now for the boys.
Event 28, the boys 13 and 14-year-old 200-meter individual medley, Heat 1, B final. In lane number 1 from Surf, Jace Fanbro. In lane number 2 from Hilltop Aquatics, Carter Long. In lane number 3 from Chat, Gavin Smith. In lane number 5 from Swimmy, Glenn Tanner. In lane number 6, UOA, Justin Chamberlain. In lane number 7 from Park City, Date Contreras. In lane number 8 from OTAC, Kaida Habino. And in lane number 4 from West Valley Aquatics, Con Smith.
I always get thrown off when there's acronyms I'm not used to. UOAO?
Unattached
Oh,
Olympic
thank you.
Aquatics.
Yeah. We need a grade. I need a key. Oh, there's the key. It's been sitting there the whole time. Paul's been holding out on me. Let's write him in there, but here in this B final, it is Con Smith in lane 4 from West Valley Aquatics. All 14-year-olds here.
Gavin Smith from Chad leads after the backstroke. He had the quickest backstroke split. But let's see what happens in the breaststroke. It appears lane 5 is going to come on strong. That's Glenn Tanner from Ray Swami.
See, it got me. So down to the breaststroke. We'll come back in the freestyle here. We'll be ready for that A final coming up next. There's a first night of the long course state championships here on highschoolrewind.com. Dusty Litster and Paul Larson, the chair of Utah Swimming. Got you all week here, Monday through Thursday, at the long course state championships.
So it's Chamberlain who took over in the breaststroke. Justin Chamberlain now trying to hold on in the freestyle from lane 6. Lane 4 pulling up on him. That's Cohen Smith.
And they're kind of gliding in here.
Lane 6 is breathing the wrong way. Can't see him.
Chamberlain just might. No, Smith just got him.
Smith got him by 2/10.
2/10 of a second. As you mentioned, his head, he was going the wrong side there. He didn't see it happening. A nice swim there by Con Smith.
Chamberlain also with a 5-second drop.
Heat 2A final. In lane number 1 out of Fish Market, Cole Albrecht. In lane number 2 from Hilltop Aquatics, Truman James. In lane 3 from Fish Market, Bennett Ewing. In lane number 5 out of Olympus Aquatics, Abraham Astle. In lane number 6 from Fish Market, Bodie Anders. In lane number 7 with the Utes, Nash Hale. In lane number 8 out of Olympus Aquatics, Youngpeng Tao. And in lane number 4, the fastest qualifying time at 2:22.86 out of Olympus Aquatics, Gabe Jones.
Jones has a second coming into this grouping here. It was a 2:22.86. Astle came in at 2:23.19. But who's going to be the surprise swimmer in this event is going to be the interesting one.
We'll be looking for our breaststrokers to make the difference.
Well, it's still here in lane 4. That is Gabe Jones out of Olympus Aquatics. Got a slight advantage in lane 5 there from Abraham Astle, his swimming mate during the week is Abraham Astle. Abraham going with the gray cap and Jones going with the black cap. Showing he wants to be comfortable being the Dark Knight. But Astle's
picking up on the breaststroke.
He watched the Olympic trials of the young man that kept doing this and chasing people down with no pool left. See if he has any legs left here in the
Chase
freestyle.
Kalich known for doing this. Chase is a great name, especially if you're going to come from behind.
Especially if you're a racer, right? Does he have anything left here in his freestyle to hold on? As right now it is Abraham Astle leading Gabe Jones. But here comes Gabe. One part about the high stroke rate on that breaststroke. What do you have left in the legs?
Yeah.
In the final 50.
Hassel trying to hold on. Jones is breathing that way.
And they are.
You can see him. Jones is coming on hard.
Coming right on his shoulders.
Jones
breathing
just
the wrong
going
way.
by.
Jones got him, a 2:19.34, a 0.4 of a second. Just out touching Astle.
So a big drop, a 3 and 4 second drop for Jones and Astle. So nice swim. Helping each other to a better time.
Well, you're telling about a podcast of one of the best coaches in the country doing that with his swimmers, right?
Yes.
Getting to chase each other, and they all in best times. In practice.
Yes. In a 1,500 meter, no less.
And not even punishing them. Event 29, girls 11 to 12-year-old 200-meter individual medley. Heat 1, B final. After a while, it's just a bunch of black ink on a sheet. I couldn't find my place. In lane number 1 out of BYUB Rays, Cassidy Long. In lane 2 from West Valley Aquatics, Tracy Fung. In lane number 3 from Chat, Gabriela Zurias. In lane number 4 from Hilltop Aquatics, Mallory Hemmert. In lane number 5 from Olympus Aquatics, Madeline Stoltz. In lane number 6 from BYUB Rays, Sydney Guzman. And in lane number 7 from OTAC, Liv Trimble. And in lane number 8 from BYUB Rays, Colby Waite. And the fastest time in this one, Mallory Hemmert, 3:01.78. As Madeline Stoltz came in at 3:02.09. Right now, how about the outside lane? And lane number 8 has Colby Waite, the 12-year-old of BYUB Rays, with a good backstroke. Of course, the question, what does her breaststroke look like to hang in here? So lane number 5 is Madeline Stoltz. And now lane 4 picking it up here, and that is Mallory Hemmert, a 12-year-old out of Hilltop Aquatics. As it'll be time one here. Only a few more events left. We are in event 29 out of 32. So 8 more heats left in this first day. Some people, July 19th is kind of important, so the faster we get it done, the faster some other people enjoy July 19th.
An important day.
On a Monday, no less, 11 years ago.
So an anniversary for Dusty today.
Yeah. If Megan's just checking in to see where we are in the meet. Happy anniversary, sweetie. But right now in lane number 4, it's going to be cruising in here, Mallory Hemmert. As our scoreboard, maybe people are kicking the cord over there. But you see that scoreboard go out? It's not our issue. It's got the camera on the cord there, but coming in is Hemmert at a 2:57.58. A nice drop there, a 4-second drop for Hemmert from this morning. And Stoltz comes in at a 2:59.65. That is a 5-second drop for her as well. And Guzman, 8 seconds.
Colby Waite, 6 seconds. So some big drops in that B final.
Heat 2A final. In lane number 1 out of Park City Swimming, Nikita Staskus. In lane number 2, swimming unattached, Mackenzie Muggleston. In lane number 3, from West Valley Aquatics, Shayla Zolcic. In lane number 5, out of Olympus Aquatics, Lorraine Morin. In lane number 6, from Park City Swimming, Sophie Rona. In lane number 7, from Park City Swimming, Tegan Hoffman. And in lane 8, from CCAT, Laylee Turner. And in lane number 4, with the fastest qualifying time at 2:41.13 at a Fish Market, Brooklyn Richter. I told myself I would know at Clearfield.
So I apologize, Clearfield families. I was going to look before, and I thought I saw it as Park City, so apologize about that. So Brooklyn Richter with a 2:41.13 this morning. Lorraine Moore, and right behind her at a 2:41.94, only 0.8 of a second behind her. See if that plays out here, lanes 4 and lane 5. And it's the middle of the pool right now, lane 3, 4, 5, and 6. All very tight going in the wall.
It's Rona from Park City touching first.
The Rona clan has been ripping it up this evening.
Yeah.
Savannah and Sophie, or pardon me, Sebastian and Sophie had good nights tonight. And then look out here in lane number 6. That is Sophie Rona. And in the lane number 4, Brooklyn Richters. We're going to go into the breaststroke.
Looks like Sophie Rona's going to hold in the breaststroke.
And picking up that stroke rate in lane number 5. That is Lorraine Morin out of Olympus Aquatics. Clearfield coaching staff trying to get their swimmer to go. But again, lanes 3, 4, and 5 they separated themselves here. Or probably 4, 5, and 6. 3 right on the edge here.
But Sophie Rona from Park City still leading. She's led from the beginning. But Richter takes over with the breaststroke. So coming in lane 4, she made a charge there on that second part of the breaststroke.
She bounced off that wall, didn't she?
Yeah, I mean, for the first half of that 50 breaststroke, it was Rona, but then Richter picked it up and is holding on in the freestyle. It's going to be very
here
close
comes
for
Rona.
second.
Watch Rona coming on here in the final 10. Might not have enough pool left to be Richter, Morin, and Rona. 4, 5, and 6. 2:37.97 for Richter. Morin at 2:39.03, and then Rona at 2:39.40. A 4-second drop for Richter. Some nice swims here.
Event 30, the boys 11 and 12-year-old 200-meter individual medley. Heat 1, B final. In lane number 1, out of Chat, Levi Kim. In lane number 2, from Chat, Ashton Doe. In lane number 3, from CSC, Ty Lauer. In lane number 4, from Fish Market, Soren Alonso. In lane number 5, from PSC, Lane Woodruff. In lane number 6 from Kearns, Levi Bunker. In lane number 7 from Olympus Aquatics, Justin Tao. And in lane number 8 from SLC, Shaler Mahan.
So at the end of the fly, it's Lauer from Cedar Swim Club touching first to the fly, but coming on strong in the backstroke is lane 4. That's Soren Alonso.
So middle of the pool here to lane number 4. Soren Alonso from Fish Market. Coming strong here in this final 50, the backstroke, lane 3 and lane 6. Lane 3 is Ty Lauer, lane 6, Levi Bunker. So now into the breaststroke. Bunker picking it up here in this first 25. And lane 4 still here with Brooklyn Richter, or pardon me, with Soren Alonso. So now off that turn and coming back, Alonso extending his lead. And it's going to be Soren Alonso.
Alonso with a 3:01 this morning, trying to break 3 minutes tonight.
And it's Alonso coming in at a 2:56.94. Lauer at a 2:58.56, and Bunker rather at 2:59.42. So breaking 3:00 for the first time for these young swimmers. All Alonso, Lauer, and Bunker.
Yes.
Heat 2A final. In lane number 1 with youth swimming, Kai Hale. In lane number 2 from Chat, Sammy Lillian. In lane number 3 from Fish Market, Jason Guo. In lane number 5 from Hilltop Aquatics, Oakley James. In lane number 6 from Chat, William Kilkenny. In lane number 7 from BYUB Rays, Eddie Hansen. In lane number 8 from Fish Market, Mason Albrecht. And in lane number 4 with the fastest qualifying time at 2:41.51 out of Hilltop Aquatics, Sam Peterson.
So both Peterson and James both went 2:41s this morning. Whoa, and a 2:43.
Both swim for Hilltop.
So when did they earn the gold caps from Coach Crump?
They're going with the light blue here for Long Course State.
And how about the start in lane number 3 for Jason Guo out of Fish Market. These Fish Market swimmers have had a good night tonight, sitting just to the left of us.
So after the backstroke, it does appear it's going to be Guo in the lead. Although it's very close.
It is very tight.
3, 4, and 5.
3, 4, and 5. Jason Guo, Sam Peterson, and James Oakley. Oakley James, rather. So now to the breaststroke. And Guo hang on. Are these hilltop swimmers going to make a charge? So bunched up for first, second, and third, and then we're bunched up again for fourth. So again, lanes 3, 4, and 5. Guo with a little bit of an advantage here into this final 50. As he'll make the turn on the breaststroke and come home into the freestyle. Got a couple strokes, about 3 strokes here in the breaststroke before.
He has a full 3-second lead going into the freestyle. So Guo should hold on. Very tight between the teammates for second. But here comes Sam Peterson.
Yeah, he's turning it on
here. He's turning it
And
on.
Guo's watching him go by as well. But on that, here comes the other hilltop swimmer.
Oakley
on top
James.
Of that. Oakley James putting a charge in as well. So it's going to go hilltop 1 and 2. And Guo comes in third. As Peterson goes at 2:38.40. James at a 2:40.18. And Guo at a 2:41.01.
Best time for all three. All 2 to 3 seconds faster than this morning.
Man, that last 50, how about those hilltoppers?
They came back.
Peterson came back at a 32.20, James at 34.37, and Guo at a 37.59.
Yeah.
There's your difference. 3-second difference is there. Event 31, the girls 400-meter individual medley. Heat 1, B final. In lane number 1, out of Chat, Lucy Kokeni. In lane number 2, from Kearns, Caitlin Riddle. In lane 3, from BYUB Rays, Annie Richner. In lane 4, from Olympus Aquatics, Sarah Wall. In lane 5, from Cache Valley Marlins, Sarah Olson. In lane number 6, from Fish Market, Kate DeGering. In lane number 7, from Olympus Aquatics, Madeline Morin. And in lane 8, from Surf, Lindy Turner.
This is actually a pretty hard lineup tonight. We have a few swimmers that did the 200 butterfly and then the 400 IM.
Get punished, but then you only have a 50 of the butterfly left. Only a 50. Just one length. And great start here in lane number 4 from Sarah Wall. But as we've seen, that last 50 has meant a lot tonight in multiple of these events.
So Wall out in a 112. She was a 5:36 this morning. Would like to even split the backstroke.
Wall continues to build on this advantage.
Looks like she's going to be a 45-45 type split. Actually a 43-77. Our scoreboard, it's tired out.
It's just taking little cat naps, some power naps. It's day one. The gremlins are running around. Just don't give them any water.
Yeah.
You can't stay out after dark.
That's right. We did have a deluge towards the end of warm-up.
That is true, too. We did have a pretty good rainstorm.
We had a literal river running behind us. So 43-43 for Wall. The Gehring, a 41 split on that second 50 of backstroke.
Again, this is our first of 2 heats here in the 400-meter IM.
So expecting splits in the 50-second range for the breaststroke. Wall splits a 46.8. Moran a little quicker with a 45.92. The other splits a 50 or higher. Do have Annie Rickner with a 48. So trying to pick up the breaststroke. So the quickest split came from Madeline Moran in lane 7 as she moves into second place with the breaststroke. Not quite enough to catch Wall, but has separated herself into second, where she was 6 coming in to the breaststroke.
And she's had a good split here on the 100, but how about this in lane number 8 as well? And that is Lindy Turner out of that Leighton team is Surf.
So the outside lane's having a great breaststroke leg.
Including Kate de Gehring. The Wall well ahead here for first place in the B final. Again, her time coming in was at 5:36.49.
Her first 50 of freestyle is splits a 38. With another 38, she will be at a 5:32. And Madeline Moran from Olympus trying to hold on to second place in this B final.
Well, how about the finisher from Richner? But might not have it. Our angle has us off just a little bit. It's going to be lane 7. There's she or Richner. Richner up there in lane 3. It'll be lane 7. Madeline Moran. And Moran comes in at a 5:39.06. Richner at a 5:44.9. And a nice swim there by Wall. 6-second drop.
And a 6 seconds drop from Madeline from Olympus also, and a 3-second drop by Annie Richner.
Heat 2A final. In lane number 1 out of Fish Market, Odessa Talbot. In lane number 2 from Olympus Aquatics, Kaya Lawson. In lane 3 from Fish Market, Ellie Decker. And in lane 5 from Utah Swimming, Mandy Gebhardt. In lane 6 from BYUB Rays, Summer Murphy. In lane 7 from BYUB Rays, Kate Hansen. In lane 8 from Fish Market, Grace Humbert. And in lane number 4 with the fastest qualifying time of 5:15.16 out of Olympus Aquatics, Colleen McWilliams.
McWilliams with a 9-second advantage from prelim times.
But you have college swimmers in lanes 5, 6, and 7, and they're known to take it easy in the 400 IM and prelims.
Just get in.
They were planning on making it into the final. They were not planning on going their fastest this morning.
Kills the lead.
So it's actually,
Ellie
it is
Decker.
Mandy Gebhardt.
Oh, probably Gebhardt, yep.
Gebhardt, followed by Summer Murphy. Summer Murphy went the butterfly on the relay, so we expected her to be in the lead after the butterfly.
Still tied here in the middle of the pool, 3, 4, 5, and 3, 4, and 5, and then really we have to look at probably 4, 5, and 6, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 7, and 8, all bunched up here into the backstroke.
Again, breaststroke's going to be the differentiator here. They're still very close after 150, after 50 of backstroke, between McWilliams, Gebhardt, and Murphy.
Well, Colleen McWilliams is holding her own here through the backstroke. And what does she have in the breaststroke coming off this turn? It's now to the breaststroke. A little bit of an early charge here in lane 8 off that turn. Grace Humbert. Oh, Fisher's having a little conversation right next to us too.
Side judge had a call. So McWilliams holding her lead with the breaststroke. Actually, Summer Murphy with the fastest first 50 split with a 43. So Summer Murphy trying to close on McWilliams, but McWilliams also a fine breaststroker.
Yeah. We've seen Colleen McWilliams a lot this year. Obviously, we cover high school swim championships as well, but also in the state meets. She was outstanding down in St. George.
In the short course season. So Summer Murphy coming within a second. Make that a second and a half. But McWilliams with a full body length lead. Then we know McWilliams is a 500 freestyler. So has the endurance to hold on.
Well, Summer Murphy.
It's going to take some real speed by Summer Murphy in that last 50 to have a chance.
Well, first 25, she gained a little bit of ground, but it looks like McWilliams kind of pushed it back out. We'll see on the turn where McWilliams is. And she built on her lead. Nearly, well, over 3 seconds.
Yeah. So McWilliams with a 34 for that first 50. Another, and a strong split by Lawson over in lane 2.
Hey, those 3 college swimmers. But me calling McWilliams. How about that?
Yeah.
She laid out a very strong 5:15 this morning and comes back in the final with a 5:09.50 for Colleen McWilliams, dropping 6 seconds from this morning. She took the challenge on. They did a great job. Murphy comes in at a 5:16, dropping 11 seconds from this morning. So she may have dropped 11. It wasn't enough as Gebhardt comes in at it was Lawson at a 5:22.18, dropping 5 seconds. But Colleen McWilliams took the challenge head on.
Yeah. Kate Hansen with a soft touch there.
Event 32, the boys 400-meter individual medley. Heat 1, B final. In lane number 1 from Olympus Aquatics, Miles Morin. In lane number 2, swimming unattached of Olympus Aquatics, Eric Chamberlain. In lane 3 from Fish Market, Benjamin Harris. In lane 4 from Olympus Aquatics, Bridger Sink. In lane 5 from Park City, Ralph Viscus. In lane 6 from Olympus Aquatics, Luke Garstang. In lane 7 from Sousa, Troy Eggers. In lane 8 from West Valley Aquatics, Sonny Westman.
So there's a couple of breaststrokers in this field.
Well, Sonny can make hay, the breaststroke player.
Yes, and Bridger Sink also.
Now, this record is very, very old.
Within the last 5 days, the record in this event, the new state record, 4:25.67, which is faster than the Olympic trials cut for this year. The record now held by Tanner Nelson.
And a nice star to the top of the pool. Eric Chamberlain, something unattached with Olympus Aquatics.
Now in the backstroke leg, expect Garston possibly to.
My daughter said you remembered her Armenian heritage again. Thank you. She loved it. She went home and watched it.
So staying here in the backstroke rather. Again, you're going to look out for lane 8. Where Sonny Westman placed himself here going into the breaststroke leg of this, where he could make a move. But it's lane 2, Eric Chamberlain. Lane 2, lane 5. That's Ralph Fiskus. These Park City swimmers have had a good night tonight. And now to the breaststroke.
So that's Bridger Sink in lane 4, who's just making a push, now taking the lead.
So Bridger Sink came in with the top time of 5:00.
So Sink with a split of 39.97, the only one under 40 for the first 50 at breaststroke. The field very tight for second.
Wow, absolutely.
Here comes Sonny on the outside.
They're gonna have
So He was in seventh after the backstroke, and he's going to be in second after the breaststroke.
Right. What is he going to have left for the freestyle?
Will the legs be there?
That has a lot of ground, and kind of luckily with the meter with the going the long ways, he had enough pull to make it happen.
Yes.
There you go.
He
Short
split a
course, he didn't have
40
it.
point for the second 50 at breaststroke. So nice splits in the breaststroke by Sonny Weisman.
Again, it's Bridger Sink heading into this final 50.
Luke Garstings moving up. Sink's going to hold on for the win, but still a battle for second. It's Luke Garston who's pulled into second place in lane 6.
Garsting in lane 6. Lane 5 is Fiskus. But it will be in lane 4. Bridger Sink taking the B final. And then all bunched up. Westman trying to make a charge from lane 8. But it's going to be lane 6. And Luke Garsting. And then Fiskus in lane 5. But Sink breaks double O. Going to 4:58.46.
5:05, 11-second drop for Sonny. Garston with a nice drop too, 5 seconds, 5:03. And Fiskus with a 5:04, 4-second drop.
And now to the final heat of the evening, and the end of day 1. Heat 2, A final. In lane number 1 from Fish Market, Isaac Ridge. In lane 2 from Olympus Aquatics, Robs Barton. In lane 3 from Olympus Aquatics, Ian Connor. In lane 5 from Fish Market, Lucas Keel. In lane 6 from Olympus Aquatics, Will De La Garza. In lane 7 from Fish Market, Charlie Simmons. And in lane 8 from Fish Market, Easton Smith. And in lane number 4 with the fastest qualifying time of 4:48.51 out of Olympus Aquatics, Evan Van Brocklin. It would take a 23-second drop for Evan Van Brocklin to break that long old record of 5 days from Tanner Nelson.
Do expect that Evan could improve on that 4:48, although, as I said, it's been a very long day. Warm-up this morning was at 6:30. It's when some of the people were here at the pool.
Some of us were close to that number.
And so it's been a long day at the pool, and here with a 200 fly and a 400 IM and a relay swim in between, and then another 200 fly, 400 IM. That's a hard day's work.
Oh, absolutely. How much of the legs he got left here after having, it's been about, what, an hour?
Yep.
So Van Brocklin, the 17-year-old out of Olympus. Got a tight pool behind him. Always the energy that you should have in the final heat of the night. Everyone expects you should have all your legs and everything ready to go. It is Evan Van Brocklin. The lead in lane 4. Bunched up after him, lanes 5, 6, 7, and 8 are all tight. Lane 3 also into that mix as well, being Ian Connor, Lucas Keel, lane 5, lane 6, Will De La Garza, lane 7, Charlie Simmons, and lane 8, Easton Smith.
So Evan was out at 00 point. He was out in a 102 this morning. Evan's best time, all lifetime best time, is a 4:40 in this event. So 116 on the backstroke. That's a little slower than this morning. He went a 123 on the breaststroke. So that means a 41-41 type split. Coming up on him is lane 5. That's Lucas Gill.
And Lucas swam a good race.
Again, this is a young field with 3 15-year-olds, 2 16-year-olds, and 3 17-year-olds. So
Van Brocklin on the turn.
So he was out in a 41.05. If he can hold that, that'll be a little quicker. He's going to be off that lifetime best of 440. Difficult to go that kind of time here at this altitude. You have to give that into effect. There's a 5-second difference there. So if he were to go a 445, that's equivalent to his lifetime best of 440. Okay.
So now out of the breaststroke into the freestyle here, Evan Van Brocklin. 3:39.60.
About 2 seconds ahead of his 448 split this morning. His 448 time. But in lane 7, in second now after the breaststroke leg, that's Charlie Simmons from Fish Market coming on strong.
And again, lane 4 and Evan Van Brocklin on that first split, 33.48.
Yeah, right on. Same as this morning, roughly. He was a 107.2 for his 100, so that'd be a 33.5, 33.6-ish. So expect Evan to come in at a 446.
Now how about this in lane 7? Charlie Simmons can come in second as Van Brocklin comes in at a 446.51, improving 2 seconds from this morning after doing the 200 earlier today and also a relay. Simmons comes in at a 450.08 and then Kiel the 452.86.
That's a 9-second drop for Simmons. That's the best time for Charlie.
And that concludes day 1.
And day 1 now in the books. And we'll be back bright and early tomorrow, as well as tomorrow night.
Yeah, we'll be back here. Again, the stream will start about 8:15 as we'll get started about 8:30. Warm-ups are at 7 o'clock. And then I'll be back tomorrow night at 5:30. But we'll have a lot of fun every day, Monday through Thursday, here in the 2021 Utah Long Course State Championships on highschoolrewind.com. For Bill Francis and Paul Larson, I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us and for watching our coverage of the 2021 Utah Long Course State Championships on High School Rewind.